Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome to Project Highrise. Welcome back to Peeping Towers. Well, we've been building a lovely office tower, but we did reach a little bit of an issue in that we would like to move on to see what large offices require to move in. And I think what we discovered was that we were going to need more tech. Let's see here, what was it? Let's see here, so the financial offices, more restaurants and bars and things like this. Oh my god, they actually need quite a lot, don't they? Large restaurants, restaurants with a bar, restaurants that serve dinner, medium stores, stores that sell clothing and apparel. Look at all this stuff. These ones need gadgets, but it also says here that this building needs to contain more technical offices to attract this tenant. That's the first thing that I wish to concentrate on. This is first of all the problem. Also, actually, wasn't there something about transit? So we can't build the metro station yet. And to be honest, I don't really want to build it yet. But look here, we could build the bus station. Build a bus station. Arriving and departing travellers will patronise some of your shops and restaurants in transit. So it's 1,500 to build, which is fine for us, of course. Can only be built on the ground floor. Can only be placed in unoccupied space. Must be placed inside locked boundaries. Bus station must not have any. So I was thinking here. You know, I'm thinking here. I like this. Eh? I like this, eh? I think we're going to pop that there. So we're going to have a bus station. Because we know that we are also going to have to build, before we can start moving these guys in, loads of shops and restaurants, right? It's going to be an area that we're going to be concentrating on soon. But first of all, these technical offices. So one of the first things I'm thinking about doing is actually removing a line of these practitioners, because we only needed 3 to satisfy that contract, and I like the idea of making sure that this tower continues to satisfy those contracts. Even though it's done and passed, we could delete them all now and it's not a problem. I kind of like a bit of everything being here, but I think what we are going to need to do is, or I would like to replace one line with technical offices. So we're going to break, because look how much it is to break a lease with these guys. You know, it's not really what I want to be doing, but you know, sometimes. So because we want to build more technical offices, I don't really want to go up anymore. I'd like to try and satisfy it within this space if we can. So here we have Squeezle Prime. Clearing the garbage that I've just created. Also, I mean, I'm pretty sure we did, but let's just make sure that renovations are okay. So let's just finish the bus stop. There it is. There it is. Oh, there it is. Look, isn't that wonderful? Any more? It's midnight's just passed. Any more? Let's just get that. So we have our bus stop now. And now Sir Lord and Squeezle are both up here, just clearing away these boxes, so that we can try and get in some more medium technical offices. This is what I'd like to do. And then we can start trying to work through this crazy selection. Large restaurants with a bar area, restaurants that serve dinner, medium stores that sell clothing and apparel. It's going to be a little bit crazy. Which ones are they? Are they? Yeah, these ones. Sort of the architects and whatnot. Okay. I'll pop in a couple of these. So, we need to advertise for more creative and technical offices. And because we're moving these doctors, chances are is that we haven't got telephone lines. Oh, we have put telephone lines in. don't think they need anything else. So they should have everything that they need, I believe. How are we getting here? A few more seconds. Okay, just one. But we can do that. We get more rent as well from these guys. So these guys, 390. Or maybe we don't. Oh no, 342. No, we don't. I thought we would. 356. Well, the dental practices pay a lot, don't they? Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but that's fine. Let's advertise again. It's not like we're struggling here. It's not like we're struggling. Now, what will be good, because if we're going to be building a shopping restaurant-y section up here, what's worth bearing in mind is that they create noise and smells and things. So we're probably going to have to do like 2 lines of these types of offices, because what we'll notice, of course, is that if we come into which one is it here? This one, smells. And these ones are quite small, these stores. And then noise. So we can see that it is sort of travelling a good 2. This is a good buffer, 2. So this could become a good opportunity to move this row of offices with a mover's office up here, so that we don't have to break leases with them. That's probably what we'll do, because I know I'm not going to want them here. These guys are fine and up. It's absolutely fine. We shouldn't need to change this moving upwards. But yeah. Right. So let's see. Ooh, we've got a couple here. Fantastic. Evans and Washington. Lovely. And Bedrock Industrial Design. We'll get those drafting studios. Excellent. And then let's get a bunch more. Maybe a drafting studio isn't considered a technical office, but a creative one. So that could be a problem as well. So like this one here might not count. If that's the case, what we'll do is we'll start swapping those ones out. Because that could totally be a thing, couldn't it? Because it definitely wants technical, so it wants architects. It doesn't want, I don't think, the creative. So out of these 2, we do have, look, an architect. Oh, these are both architects. Okay. So what was that? A neighbouring tower has run into some financial difficulties and has had to suspend construction, but the steel they ordered was already on a train headed to town. Their site foreman is offering the steel at a discount for the next 36 hours. New floors construction will be 50% cheaper. Hold the phone, everybody. Hold the phone. Right, let's take this beautiful opportunity. 1. 2. 3. Whole bunch of floors. We don't have to get them to build them right now. Do you know what I mean? Just do that. You know, and then we can put the lifts in as we want them. Right, okay. So let's see here. Also, we should just probably check. Now, let's see here. This one. Was it engineering? Oh, it might have been engineering, and it seems like it's satisfied now. We did do it. All of these seem to be absolutely fine. Oh, hang on. Tech offices. No, we're good. It's all just restaurants and bars and clothes stores, rather. Well, that's fantastic. Well, I'm really pleased about that. Just double checking everything. I have a tendency to miss things, so just to be absolutely certain. Well, this is fantastic. So we've managed to satisfy that. No problemo. Well, this is wonderful news. Oh no, what's going on down here? Everything is overrun. So we could do with another computer and IT services. That's no problem. Let's do that. It does say insufficient here. Let's pop that in. It looks like we might also need more file storage. File storage. Don't know if I want to put them there, to be honest. What would happen if they got their own line? If we put in, then they'd have a big old gap here at the end. But we could always put something else up there. So we might move these two out, put them on their own row. That's what we might do. And then we've got the courier services. Fits nicely in there. Boom. Okay. Excellent. So what we're going to do is let Sirlord and Squeezle build these. And we'll just delete these ones. Oh no, did you see that? There's the telephone line here. We should probably go and check, actually. Is there any power here? There is. Right, we should probably go and check on telephone lines. Although we are now going to delete this and this. Right. So, hang on. The telephone lines are here. We're okay, but we do need to be aware of this situation. Power is getting close as well. Water is absolutely fine. So is gas. We don't use a lot of that. So, but electricity and phones are probably, well, electricity definitely is something that we're going to need to be considering as we go further up the building. So, now the thing is I am thinking about mainly shops, I suppose, for this section. What we'll do, is, no, this is the lift. We're going to want 2 floors of these offices. Then we're going to need to start looking at stores. I've got a feeling that a lot of these stores, though, might be... Yeah, 2 stores. And it did mention large, didn't it? I think. Large restaurants. Medium stores. Medium stores. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, alright. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's give them time to build this in. Ah, look at this diligent work that they've been doing for us. You can see here the construction cost thing has now come to an end, but actually there's a heat wave going on, which is really sapping. I've had to upgrade this one to the really uber expensive one. Let's see here. Infrastructure, exclusive electricity, electrical and water construction, and daily costs reduced by 50%. So this is what I did yesterday. We're going to do again today. Just because. Why not, eh? We've got all this buzz. Look, we need some more janitors. So let's pop those in. Janitorial services. There we go. Right, now. All kinds of things. Yes, so what we were discussing is that we need lots of restaurants and bars and stores and things like this. But what we have to be aware of is that some of these large offices also say things like hates being in high traffic areas, doesn't like noise. Some of them probably don't like smells yet, don't like smelly areas. And the problem with all these other things, like restaurants and stores and stuff, is they're very noisy and they're very smelly. So this is something that we need to think about while we're building upwards. And the solution, as I've discussed, is going to be to allocate more small stores, offices. Okay, these guys will put up with pretty much anything. And not only that, but they're going to love being this high in the building, right? So they're actually just going to be really ecstatic about this. So we're going to pop in 2 rows. We've worked out that for smells and noise, 2 pretty much does it. We seem to be all right with that. Now, we've got a row here of small offices that I know I don't really want. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a movers office. Now, it's necessary to coordinate the relocation of tenants within your building. 250 a day, but that's okay. We're going to take that plunge now. So we're going to get them in. So we'll get that built. And hopefully we can name them as well. There might be a couple of them there. Now, something else is these guys. What do they need? I think just power for these guys. How is the power situation? We know it's under strain. It's pretty bad. Once this heat wave is over, we'll probably have a massive excess in power. But as it stands right now, we don't really. We've got 20 offices here. Mind you, 10 are just going to be moved, aren't they? Okay, we'll try and move this first lot. And then we'll reevaluate and see what sort of situation we've got ourselves into. Midnight's about to come, so we can also pump out our renovation costs. Let's just make this a little bit cleaner here. Oh, there's midnight. Let's go and renovate. Make sure our renovations are underway for the day. And let's... I don't actually know if they will end up coming up that far with the large offices and the stores and that, but just put them in for now. Right. Okay. So what have we got here? Hello. Mover's office is necessary to coordinate the renovation of tenants within your building. Who's this? Sherry. Shall we rename this to one of my Patreons? Oh, bye. I think she's gone home for the day. Maybe we'll wait for her to come back. But is there anybody else that would work in there? I'm not entirely sure. Where does she go though? Maybe lunch? No, it's first thing in the morning. Oh no, she's back. That was weird. That was weird, Sherry. Let's see. I think we will name... Oh, she's gone again. There Saya. Saya? I think it might be pronounced Saya. Oh, and now I've put a bunch of D's on. Come back here. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Right, that's enough. Okay. Where are you going? Is it just to stretch your legs or something? She's gone upstairs. I don't know. Anyway, so what we would like to do is move you. Oh look, can we not actually place these before we do it? Oh my goodness. They move the space as well as the office, do they? Okay. You then. So we're going to move you to here. Okay. So they come and clear this. Maybe she doesn't actually go there. Oh. She just gives us the ability. Look, and then it's actually Sir Lord and Squeezle that do the work. As always. As per, eh? Right, although these guys work pretty hard, doing their renovations every day. Popped, Latte and Trestle work incredibly hard every day on keeping the place nice. And you can see here that we've moved our construction office to here, which is great. Okay, so, well, in that case then, let's just continue to move all these guys up. This is nice. Costs a little bit of money, 75 we can see, to do this move. But I'm okay with that. That's still cheaper than breaking all these leases and finding new tenants. So that's much more expensive than doing this. With this weird noise. Sellotaping up boxes and stuff. Right. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Good. So that's one row. Now, the next row. So now let's see. We need to have a look at the power and everything. Now, the creative officers give us 181. They would need a phone line, but otherwise they'd be happy to be here, wouldn't they? Yeah, so that's what we might do to get maximum rent out of these, is put in a phone line now. And what we'll also do is check everything. So, oh, the power situation, so that heat wave's over. I didn't spot that, but the heat wave is now over. I'm just going to do that while I'm here. So we now have masses and masses of power. Telephone lines are at 30 foot. Okay, we can do 10 of these. We can do these 10, but then really we're going to need some new telephone lines, it would seem. So the creative offices then, let's get them in. And what we'll probably notice with getting these guys in, oops, is our services that we keep in the basement will probably start to get a little overrun. Okay, right, let's advertise for some more. And let's just check our renovations again. Can't wait until... What we'll do, we'll look at sorting this out, because with construct offices for building consultants, we can start... Look at this. You must build an office for your building manager and staff to unlock consultant upgrades on the operations track. And this is something I'm pretty interested in. The operations track gives us a new construction office, which I think would be really, really great, and another construction worker. We can optimize our maintenance, so all maintenance workers are 50% faster. All our service workers, couriers and delivery and that work 50% faster. What's this? Build upgraded elevators that do not need to begin on the ground floor. I'm not sure I'll be taking advantage of that one for a long time. Probably not until we get into quite high up the tower, where we start bringing the 3 towers into one. That's probably when we'll use that. And what's this? Use your influence to hire a crack maintenance team. All grime in the building will be eliminated. That sounds amazing. Totally forgot about that one. So this is something I think that we will be looking at pretty soon, just to make everything pretty swanky around here, pretty swanky around these parts. Right, so let's get some more of these guys in. Advertise, couple more, we're getting there. And it's nice to start seeing this free up. Like I say, we're going to be keeping them from here up. Shouldn't need to be making many changes at all. This is pretty neat and tidy. I'm very pleased with it. You know, I mean, it's looking pretty slick, isn't it? And down here, I'm sort of figuring things out. I know that I'm going to want the metro station and stuff like that here. I might be able to get a large bar in here, actually, looking at the space. We know that this is going to be... Our power will probably have to be moved out at some point to another location of this kind of size, because we're going to need a lot of power. But this might house all the other amenities. Then we're probably going to want somewhere for bins. All the bins, all this will probably start being lined up down here. I'm going to need a couple of floors dedicated to all the shop storage space. So it could be that I start moving these down a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. So I'm sort of thinking about things as I go. But this here is very nice, and we'll probably be keeping this. The types of shops and stores that we're going to be building on probably the next sort of 5 floors of space I'm going to give it will probably change with what particular stores are in there over time. I'm not sure. You have to be careful, because as soon as you start taking things away, the criteria you're satisfying with other people will get a little upset, right? So you've got to be a little bit careful taking stuff away, a little bit careful. Yarps. So how are we getting on here? Ooh, midnight's come. We can get this creative office in, and let's do our round of maintenance. And at some point we probably will be filling this area in with something nice. I'm thinking that it will probably be. I'm having a think here. What's this? Oh yeah, this is where we get the loans. That's why I don't know what it is. I never look at this. I don't need this. Where is it again that we see? It's probably in here somewhere. No? No. I'm not telling you what I'm looking for. It's because you can't tell me where it is until after the episode, which is no use to me now. It's fine. I'll find it. Not to worry. Not to worry. It's absolutely fine. So, because I don't need them right now. But in fact, I've got a feeling they're not unlocked just yet. But I have got a plan for all this. Just to fill this in on NAS. Okay. We're almost there, look. We'll get you in. And we will get you this in. So they're pretty happy with their offices. Yeah? Okay. Rent is lower than expected, really. So there's that. Fantastic, eh? And I want to dedicate sort of 5 floors because at some point we're going to need sort of mall security and stuff like that, and this will probably be a really good location to stuff all that, because I'm not going to want it in our beautiful malls section that will be happening higher up. I'm not going to want that in the slightest. So what we will do, I'm keeping this because, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good, okay. I'm keeping this because it helps us work out exactly what we need to do. And make sure that we're building all the right things. Oh, quick. I see another reason I want to start dealing with all that consultancy stuff is for the automatic upgrades, because this renovation, this gets tiresome. Right. Excellent. So, where do we start here? So, large restaurants, and they do want a bar. And I'm actually thinking that a really good place for a large restaurant is here. Knowing this is going to be largely taken up, having somewhere to eat and drink directly outside the metro and stuff could be really good. Let's see here. So, for a large restaurant, we're going to need a bin. Let's have a look. A bar. We like the idea. A sports bar with lots of TV, beer on tap and pub grub, serves dinner and has a bar. Right, we know we like this. So that's the Iron Stag Belgium pub. And then we also have the Blue Rock Tap, which is pretty much the same thing. And this would help a lot, I think. It's a large restaurant. It's a restaurant with a bar. It will serve dinner, right? Okay, so that's 3 things going on there. Now, it does say variety, but one step at a time, eh? One step at a time. It's going to help us in a big leap towards all this nonsense that they want. So, let's try and make this sports bar. I like the idea of having these guys. Okay, but we can see here that they need electricity, cable TV. We don't have any way of doing that at the moment. Water, gas. It likes high traffic. This could be high traffic one day when these metro stations come in, so it might be a little unhappy for a while. Likes being close to elevators. Yep. Check. Expects trash bins on the same floor. Well, I've left a space for that because this much I expected. So, trash bins. Boom. There's its trash bin. Okay. Now we're going to need. So it's got power. It's got phone. Go and do your renovations. It's got power. It's got phone. It's got water. It has gas. But it doesn't have the cable television. That's what we're really short on at the moment. Well, let's fix this situation. So, cable television, eh? Cable TV. Adds 10 cable TV connections to your building. 500 a day. Is that all? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's really expensive. It's really expensive. And they're probably going to be fairly unhappy as well. But that should be it. That should be it. So the Iron Stag Belgian pub. Here we go. There we go. In it goes. Fantastic. Because I don't think it'll let me actually look at these. No. No. It needs a consultant upgrade. Oh, look at that. So we'll be able to get the metro station when we do the consultancy thing, which I will be looking into. And then this just needs the metro station in place. Oh, look at that. Oh, that'll be exciting times getting all that done. Look! Look! Oh, they like being close. Oh, they do consider it high traffic and they like being close to the elevator. Oh, they're very happy here. Oh, yeah. That's fantastic. So if we go back up here, it's still probably going to be... Oh, okay. So it has dropped off the restaurant with a bar and somewhere that does dinner. It's just saying a variety of large restaurants now, which is absolutely fantastic. So that list has got smaller and probably one more large restaurant would satisfy this food thing. Isn't that exciting? Well, I find it exciting.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more shizwa.